That's better. Good morning, friends, foes, enemies, and all the good people out there. Uwe Jacobs, property strategist from Property Friends. As you can tell, I'm feeling a bit cheeky. Had a great night's sleep. Yesterday was a whole lot fun running around in Cairns looking for great property investments. And as you can see, I'm hot, sweaty, and bothered. It is at the moment 32 degrees and 95% humidity. So after this, I'm jumping right into the pool to get ready for the day. Plenty of meetings today. Meeting a SIL provider. That's the company that looks after the NDIS people's needs. So they employ the nurses and staff to assist the participants in whatever they require. Very interesting meeting it's going to be. First time that we meet. We have so far only dealt with each other through video conferencing and phone. They have rented a house from us with 3 participants, so 3 people in there, which is great. And we want to have a sort of an onboarding meeting, how we do things, how we can do things better, and so on and so forth. After that, we are going to kick on with meetings with some of the players in the NDIS industry. I've got a couple of meetings scheduled with providers and participants and so on and so forth. Had a very interesting meeting yesterday. Met the mother of a participant for whom we are building a NDIS home in Cairns, and met also their SIL provider, their support coordinator. For the ones that are not conversant with these terms, it's a pretty complex area. The support coordinator looks after coordinating all the moves, all the necessary needs, and is obviously a linchpin in the whole in the whole workings of the NDIS, looking after the needs of the participant. So we introduced our new designs, and as expected, resounding success. So I'm really looking forward to getting one of those on the ground. We're hunting at the moment for the piece of land that we're going to put it on, and I reckon we're going to create a bit of havoc in the market with what we're doing, how we're fitting those houses out. I mean, who has a 1,500 millimeter, 1.5 meter kitchen bench that is electrically adjustable, that includes the cooktop? That piece of gear alone is $7,500. We, as usual, provide more than we have to, and we look towards what is really required. I mean, there's galas out there that provide houses here in far north Queensland without security doors and security screens. I don't get it. I really don't get it. We have security screens and security doors everywhere around Australia, but especially you need them here. And this, friends, is the difference between knowing the local market and knowing what is really required. To do a house here without security screens, and I mean, that's a $2,500 item per house. In the scheme of things, it's just stupid not to have them. You want to be able to leave the windows and doors open overnight and have a breeze come through, especially when it's humid like it is at the moment. Anyway, I will get off my high horse. I was talking about statistics yesterday, and quite frankly, I don't believe any statistic unless I've fiddled with it myself. So I was asked for some statistical data on Cairns. So here it comes, brothers and sisters. And listen carefully. I can make a statistic say whatever I want. I just need to find the right angle to it. So I'm going to give you the raw data, and then I'm going to interpret the data to whatever I like. So I looked at rental vacancy and asking rent. And I need to read up my notes here. So I looked at 4870 postcode, which is Cairns itself. 4869, which is Bentley Park, the Mount Sheridan down to Edmonton area. 4865, which is Gordonvale on the southern side. And 4879, which is Trinity Park in the north. Because I wanted to see what is the difference, if any, between the various suburbs, north and south. So here it goes. 4870 Cairns vacancy rate is 0.8%. One would say, fantastic. But wait, there's more. 4869 Bentley Park, 0.5%. 4865 Gordonvale, 0.2%. And that's the reason why we invest into Gordonvale. Whilst Trinity Park 4879 has 1.2%. Now, get me right, 1.2% is still high as anything. However, 0.2 is a whole percentage point difference. So it's very clear, and now I put a spin on it, that the southern side is a much better area to invest. Now let's look at the asking rent. 4870 Cairns, $550 a week. 4869 Bentley Park, $522 a week. 4865 Gordonvale, $448. Now, and let me first go to Trinity Park, 4879, $623. So we can see very clearly again the north to south difference. Highest rental figures are being demanded in the north. That is very clearly because the land is also $30,000 to $50,000 more in the north than in the south. We bought 600, 700 square meter blocks for $189, $190, and you don't get a 600 square meter block on the northern side, full stop. But even for 450, you pay $250, $270. So that is commensurate in the asking rent north to south divide. And now I want to interpret the figures a bit. Gordonvale with 448 seems very low, and it is. The reason is the mix of houses. There are a lot of old houses, old three better weatherboards, high sets in Gordonvale. Because we're talking about the median, that brings the price down, right? So we have houses in the team that are commanding $500 a week in Gordonvale. Now, here comes the difference. We're paying $100,000 less for those houses and are having $50 maximum less rent. So the rental yield in Gordonvale is definitely better, no question. And this is where the insider knowledge comes in. Musings are eating me up. Sorry. This is where the insider knowledge comes in. When the Bruce Highway duplication is through, the council is saying that it will take 9 to 12 minutes from Gordonvale into the city center of Cairns. And I believe it too, because the duplication from Mount Sheridan to Cairns has made a huge difference. Now, it will take more time to go from the back blocks of Edmonton, and it doesn't matter where you go via Timberley Drive or whether you go via Mills Road. The area is so congested and can't really be changed. So when you put a new 2-lane highway into the southern areas and connect it up to Cairns, that will be a major shift. Why is McDonald's there? Why has the second big development been bought up to the tune of $650 million by a big conglomerate that wants to do an LLC. So the retirement next door, retirement village, Casamia from Cutter's Rise is going ahead and will be a flagship development. Cutter's Rise is at the moment offering stage 2 of the land. And if you want any, you better be quick because they're going like hotcakes. Where can you get 700, 800 square meter lots at reasonable prices? So all in all, statistics, interpret them with knowledge, with detailed local knowledge. Because otherwise I can make this thing tell any story that I want. All right, I'll get off my high horse. Full day of meetings today. Take care, have fun, and remember, you gotta be in it to win it. Bye-bye.